He's a bum. He's a bum.
He's not a bum. We paid him $140 million. Would you pay a bum $140 million?
To many, man.
Brian Robinson is not punk like Kenneth Walker.
No,
If Kenneth Walker would have been the fucking shot.
I got shot about you.
Jack,
What's up, man?
look.
Throat coat. Dude, you're the throat coat, dude.
Me and this.
No, he's not. Jayden Daniels could.
Okay. Should I tell Kai to join? Yeah, I
Is
sent
that
it next to him. I don't know why he didn't just join then. But
Yeah, I know.
what is that background?
I missed school for this. Sorry, Professor Davis, if you're seeing this. I am sick, but
Prof. Danger Davis. We don't trust him. Terrible.
Kai, do you have like headphones or something? Like something with a mic on it?
I have no mic.
Are you not breaking character at all?
Good character. You to talk football. You wanted an expert. I came. Let's talk football. And this woke Jack wants to talk about pronoun ball or whatever Jack calls it.
What's up, everybody? It is time for the second full episode of GG Fantasy, the only fantasy show on their internet not scared to tell you the truth. Straight up, only facts, no lies. This is not your average flock
No
fantasy,
fake news.
underdog fantasy, no gambling ads in this one. We're the only ones dedicated to the people, to the fans, to the football fans. Today, we are joined by co-host Eric and co-host Kai, and we have special guest Eli here. What's up, Eli?
hey, big fan of the show. Excited to be on this second episode.
Oh, and we are so glad to have you, buddy. So before we address anything that's happening on the screen right now, we are going to get straight into the league happenings in the Go Green, Go White Fantasy Football League that we are all in. This morning, there was a blockbuster trade, or shall I say, it was really like a short film type of trade. It really wasn't blockbuster.
We're all thinking about Caleb. Why I traded him. Everybody knows it. We were trading him for Baker Mayfield, a traditional family.
Kai, hear me out on this.
American quarterback.
To be honest, I don't hate this for you, Kai. Everyone's kind of clowning you. I don't.
Traded DeAndre Swift.
I don't like DeAndre Swift or Caleb Williams, and I like Baker more than both of them. My problem is that you don't really have an RB2 to replace DeAndre Swift with.
Well, he
Yes,
thinks
I only have
he
three
thinks it's Tony
RB1s.
Pollard.
Don't even
He thinks
talk
it's
about
Tony
it.
Pollard.
Tony
Washington,
Pollard.
D.C.
I mean, I like Tony
Yeah.
Pollard more than DeAndre Swift.
I do
So.
too.
Jack,
You remember on
Washington,
our
D.C.
first episode, Kai wouldn't shut up about how good DeAndre Swift is, and now
Yeah,
he's
Kai, the thing is, you have no take integrity, like as a person.
Yeah, let's take a look at this
Oh,
waiver report.
let's look at
We
my
had a
pick.
bunch of action.
the number one player that everybody tried to get this week was Isaiah Likely. Not surprised. There was a lot of tight ends who busted all over the field last week, so everybody's looking for the replacement, and Isaiah Likely had a great.
He's coming to save me.
I'd like to talk about this Alexander.
He's coming
I'd
to
like to
save
talk
me.
about this Alexander Madison pick. Now, I had Alexander Madison last year, and I'll
Okay.
tell you this: dude,
It's
What
What
Scott
did he do
about
for you?
Madison.
Nothing.
complete fool's gold. Complete fool's gold.
Yes, we know.
I mean,
Just
yeah,
like all your players.
He actually didn't look that bad. I
He
don't.
didn't look that good either. He had 5 carries.
You know what? Let's talk about some real gold. Let's talk about Brian Robinson. There's 5 trillion balls lining up outside of D.C. And we need Brian Robinson to run through them and push the line back 5 yards.
Jack, do you want to talk about Bucky Irving here?
Bucky Irving, dog. Rashad White, dog shit.
Bucky.
He sounds like
Bucky.
he sounds like someone who Eli would glaze all season as like, dude, you don't know about Bucky Irving? So I'm actually surprised that I got him.
Yeah, you're so right on that.
I'm not surprised that you got him. I could have got him, but I didn't think it was
Greg
worth
George.
it.
Greg George is another person who sounds like computer generated specifically for
George.
Eli to like.
Big
Yeah.
George.
This is somebody that Luke would have drafted and then made it.
Easy Eli. He loves George. He loves the easy players, the mid players.
Oh, sorry. How many more receptions did Big George have than Marvin Harrison Jr.?
Cooper Kupp had 14 receptions, 110 yards.
Don't
That was
Jack,
just getting
he's
started. And now that
deflecting
Walt
again.
Puka,
Classic Kai.
is kicked out of the offense by King Cooper Kupp can become the number 1 player and average 35 points a game.
Marvin Harrison did not look good. He looked slow.
Marvin Harrison is
He looked-
fired. I fired
He
him.
looked clumsy.
I
He
fired
couldn't catch.
him. He was fired. Marvin Harrison is fired. He is on the bench. Don't worry about Marvin Harrison. I know what to do with Marvin Harrison.
You're gonna leave your second round pick.
Meek Marvin the Meek. Marvin the Meek. He can't play football. He's gonna sit on my bench. But maybe I can teach him someday. I can learn. He can be my apprentice.
You love the Washington
Hey, Jim,
Commies so much.
Well, commies. They're the commanders. The commies in Washington are buying Nancy Pelosi and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Oh, sorry.
Woke Joe Biden in the White House. The commies on the field, they are true American patriots, and they are all voting for Trump. I've talked to all of them. They're voting for me.
I see
I
that you
voted for
added
Joe
another,
Biden, by the way.
another
Chat,
commander right here.
chat, I'm voting for Joe Biden. He's been doing a good job. Why mess it up now?
Hi, I
Wait,
like
Joe
this
Biden
pickup.
isn't running.
I know. You don't have to vote for someone because they're running. He's chosen. I'm using these to curse Brees Hall.
Wait,
I don't like him. Bummy Brees.
Why would you
He gets
do
a couple
that?
big
You
Bummy
yards.
Brees.
He's not
last
a
year.
dog like Brian Robinson. And also, I would like you to play real B-Rob highlights and then woke fake agility B-Rob. And let's see who the real running back one is.
I think
Bum
most
Sean.
people would say Bijan.
Bijan.
Yes, and most
Sounds
people
better.
do not know what they are talking about. Most people are not me, Donald Trump.
The vote was
I know the
rigged.
best players. I know the best players. Only the best players at Team Nichols.
Brian
I know you're
Robinson
scared of me
won
because
by
you
a
scored
lot.
7. Let's talk about our rosters back to back, spot for spot. Eli.
Kai. Let's go to running backs.
We're doing this. Let's go to running back. Brian Robinson. Alabama boy.
Kenneth Walker.
Watch Brian Robinson tapes.
No, Kenneth Walker. Spartan Dog.
Kenneth Walker is not Brian Robinson. I'm sorry.
Oh, he's
he did
not-
come out to many men.
Brian Robinson
He
is
did
not
he got
hung
shot.
like Kenneth Walker.
No,
If
only one
Kenneth
of us
Walker
has
would
been
have taken the
shot.
fucking
I
shot.
got shot
Kenneth
by
Walker
ear.
would not
Brian
even got
Robinson
shot.
got shot
Kenneth
in
Walker
his
would have
knee.
taken the dude by the neck and just been
No,
it was
Kenneth
over.
Walker is getting killed in
Did you see what
Northeast. I'm
Kenneth
sorry.
Walker did
Kenneth
to Jim
Walker
Harbaugh?
is
Did you see what Kenneth Walker did to Jim Harbaugh?
They are walking him down. They are pulling up in a car and they are spraying down Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker, he's not bulletproof like Brian. Play Brian Robinson highlights and then Kenneth Walker highlights.
We're not
Kenneth
playing
Walker
highlights
did-
this week.
No highlights? Oh, well, woke Eric doesn't want the people to know the truth. They want fake
I'm
dudes.
sorry,
that
how many
Kenneth
times has Kenneth Walker been shot?
What about run
Kenneth Walker
blocking?
could outrun the fucking
What
bullet.
about run
bitch.
blocking, Eli? What about you? Do you ever think about run? No, you don't ever think about run blocking.
Hi, did you get that mug for this podcast episode?
My mom's mug. She is woke.
What does it say?
I go by my name only. Do not use pronouns. I do not use woke pronouns. Call me Don or Donnie or Donald or Donald J. Trump or Emperor. Okay, let's talk some football. Let's get this podcast going. It's not running very well. You're
Talk some
doing a good
football.
job running it. You don't
There's
want me
good
to
players
find
on both sides.
No, there's good players on my side. Your players are unfortunately not good. I'm sorry, I hate to tell you. And now I have Baker Mayfield, the classiest quarterback in the league. He's gonna be
Brock Purdy's way more classy than fucking bum Baker.
Brock Purdy has never struggled for. Baker Mayfield was almost out of the league, and he had to work very hard and come back, just like I did.
Brock Purdy was the last pick of the
There
draft.
were good people on both sides. There was good people on both sides of the Buccaneers Commanders game. Just like there was good people on both sides of January 6th.
I don't know about that part.
Well, on January 6th, 2022, we went golfing. It was very wonderful.
Let's walk through just the accolades of the week. I sent this to the group chat. It caused quite the stir. So
I
the
did
top scorer of the week was actually Daniel Bear, his team Big Dicker or D asterisk Kerr.
Baby
L
Bear.
username L.
Baby Bear. Terrible username. Terrible player. He got lucky. He's never doing that again.
Doesn't know ball. Doesn't know ball.
I mean, he got the top scoring
He could only
team.
win in
of
Madden. Baby Bear could not win in football. He had to play in Madden. And I'm sure he tampered with it.
Yeah, he did the Stephon Diggs, Ramondre.
Bullying
You know,
Bear.
yeah,
He made
I
my
don't-
friend Eric very sad. He got lucky. He's not like them.
Well, Ramondre didn't look too bad. I did see a bit of that Bengals game.
Ramondre actually looked pretty good.
I don't think the
but-
Bengals defense was any good. I'm not sold on Ramondre.
I'm not sold on Diggs. He had like
I'm
30
not sold on Diggs at all.
I'm not sold on any of those receivers.
Tyreek.
Not sold. He's no aura and he doesn't have any swag.
Only 7 receptions.
And so the lowest score was actually me this week. I had like 70 points or something. 76.
76 points.
Now, I will cope a little bit with the Travis Etienne almost had a touchdown. He fumbled on the 1 yard line. It was a bit
I saw
of a
that.
fluky fumble.
That was
He would have
hilarious.
he would have
I
had
thought there was a-
like 20 points if that didn't happen overall. So I'm in cope on that one a little bit.
I saw there was a Take Bigsby pickup.
I picked up Tank Bigsby.
Tank Bigsby looked good.
He looked good.
He was so bad last year. I'm telling you, he was such
He
a
looked
bomb.
better than Travis Etienne.
Yeah, he did.
Well,
But
I guess we'll have
that
to
is a
monitor
RB2
that.
type thing.
We'll have to monitor that going forward. Amon Ra, he really busted.
He busted. I didn't see any of the
he
Lions game
busted-
because I was
busted pretty
editing
hard.
the mini.
It was a pretty epic bust.
I think that's more on Jerbear than Amon Ra.
Definitely.
I'm a cope on that. I'm a cope.
All right.
I believe in my Lions.
Take a shot.
Okay, and so the biggest overachiever was Pablo, and that's I think
Well
partly-
done. Well
I
done.
think that's partly due to the fact that CMC was out for him and he didn't score any points or something. I feel like that had, or maybe it didn't have anything to do with it.
I mean, that's an incredible
He also-
week.
I mean, Jayden Reed had a
Jayden
great
Reed, yeah. He overachieved by 35.45 points.
I don't
look
think
at
that Mike Evans is doing that a lot because the thing is the sad Washington defense.
Mike Evans does that every single year.
Oh,
Yeah, he's that guy.
But-
Very classy. He plays with Classy Baker. But
Who unmuted him?
Joe is Jayden Reed and doing that again. He had 4 receptions, 2 touchdowns. He got lucky. And Lucky Love is now his little poor D pop because he is soft and he's not a winner like Jaden Daniels and Brian Robinson.
And the bench of the week was Liam Howell with 78.85 points, which is actually more than my starters scored.
Yes, so that's hard to score more than that. It was
Look
not
at
very
that.
many.
Well, part of it is because he had Baker.
Yeah.
And you know
I
who
have
looked
Baker
good?
now.
These
I
2
mean,
rookies.
I
Brian Thomas, Lad
scanned my
McConkey.
little brother. I scanned my little. I think it was a Pisces.
I like Lad McConkey. I don't think he's more a Quentin Johnston type. Like, did you see Quentin Johnston actually had a good week? He's on the come up.
He actually looked all right.
Yeah, he's on the come up.
I'm rooting for that guy.
I think Liam's bench is actually interesting because I thought Zamir White was gonna be better.
Yeah, he was disappointing for sure.
I thought Zamir White was gonna be a dude.
He looked good last year, but
I mean, he busted pretty hard.
He was busting.
he
Yeah.
busted.
So who is everybody's biggest creamer of the week?
Oh, can I start?
Yeah, start Eli.
So I'm gonna give my biggest creamer award. I'm gonna do an honorary cream here. To Jayden Reed of
He creamed all over.
he creamed
Eli,
hard.
are you smoking nitrous? Do not smoke nitrous like my crackhead dad.
You know, Spartan Dog. I have a lot.
We
I
love
saw
it.
him at a sandwich shop once. He's a very nice guy, and I although I think Jordan Love is not playing this week, it's Malik Willis. So I think this is going to be Jayden Reed's only good outing for a while. So I want him to really have a good cream this week. I think he deserves it. So bask in the cream and yeah.
He deserves a good cream.
Yeah.
You can't play. You can't play. We like winners. I pick winners. He's not a winner. He can't play. Terrible football school.
Where did you get
Everyone
that
knows it.
jacket?
I'm gonna have this jacket. Very presidential.
Eric, who's your biggest creamer of the week?
I will show you. My biggest creamer of the week is this guy right here, Jake Moody.
Oh, yeah, he creamed.
He dropped 26 fantasy points as a kicker.
I don't like that they're trying to force the ball to Malik Neighbors. I think my glorious king, Danny Dimes, needs to be allowed to cook because here's the thing. He's only throwing these picks and these pick
He's
sixes.
a bum. He's a bum.
He's not a bum. We paid him $140 million. Would you pay a bum $140 million?
It was a terrible deal. I can tell you that. You might say, I know a lot about
Why?
that deal, and it was
Why?
a terrible deal.
If it was a terrible deal, we would have fired him.
You can't
Why
throw.
is he still starting? Why is he still starting then?
Jimmy's incompetent. I don't know what to tell you. They don't know what they're doing.
I'm sorry. When was the last time Jayden Daniels went to the playoffs? Jayden Daniels couldn't even make the college playoffs. How are you going to expect him to make the real playoffs? Dumbass?
There's 4 teams in the college playoffs, and it's Daniel Dimes. Daniel Dimes made the playoff, and he busted
Danny
all over
Dimes
the
literally
field.
went to Duke. What are you
Daniel
talking
Dimes
about?
cannot throw, he cannot run, and he cannot do anything. He has no football IQ. He embarrasses himself on the field.
He has so much aura.
Well, Daniel Dimes is holding the great state of New York back.
Yes.
Manhattan.
Okay, I got a question for you, Kai.
I know New York quarterbacks, and Daniel Dimes is not.
Who's more hung, Jalen Hurts or Danny Dimes?
That's hard. It's a bum off. But honestly, Hurts, he's at least done something. Daniel Dimes has done nothing. Danger Dimes, because every time he throws it, it's in danger of being picked. You can't play. Just get over it, Eli. I'm sorry for you. But maybe you can draft a quarterback like Jayden Daniels.
Who's your creamer of the week?
Cooper Kupp, Classy Cup, 14 receptions, 110 yards, no touchdown.
He had 1 touchdown.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
Fake news.
It's right
Fake
there.
news.
1 touchdown right there.
Well, of course, he got a touchdown. He's Cooper Kupp, but I don't need fake news.
Okay, so this is a segment called like Trade of the Week or something. So here's what we're gonna do: is
We know
the
who, we
four
know,
of us.
and we know who won.
Can you mute Kai?
Yep.
So here's how it's gonna work: is that the 4 of us are all gonna take like a couple minutes, and we're gonna just come up with a trade to send out to someone in the league. So we're gonna come up with a trade, and we're gonna send it, and then we're gonna come back and kind of talk about the trades that we sent, and then we'll probably make fun of each other, and we'll
Can I
see who
send
the most
both?
nefarious one is. God, who is stupid enough to take a trade from me right now? Okay, so I'll just start by showing what's going on. So we have, the one that Kai sent me is so funny. Amon-Ra St. Brown for
Funny,
Jalen Waddle.
How many yards did Jalen Waddle get? He's a better receiver. He plays football better. I lose that. Loki ESPN is lying. Look at the position making. Look at the position.
So that's gonna be a firm decline for me. And then I sent this one to Y guy right here. Mainly because I don't think he would take it, but I think it would be funny if he did. And I want Bijan Robinson. And maybe we'll start a dialogue. I also had looked it up on like the trade calculator, and I think I made it look like it would be a win for him if he just looked at that. So yeah, I sent that. Amari Cooper 518 for T. Higgins and Bijan.
Okay, I like it.
He better not take that. If he takes that, I am vetoing.
Okay, I sent 5 trades actually.
Nice.
Let's look at this one that Kai sent me. Jalen Waddle for Brees Hall.
That's close. That's tough.
I lose that.
There's pros and cons.
I'm trying to help you because
So I'm going to decline that one. I send one to Pablo, Adonai Mitchell, and I send Jacoby Myers.
Liam just texted us.
Don't look.
I already know it's just something from Kai, or maybe it's from Eric, or from Eli.
No. So then my next one,
Eli robbing his own brother.
I sent this to Kai, Josh Jacobs and Tank Dell for Cooper Kupp. Hopefully he takes that one.
In your dreams. I'm not even looking at it.
I sent one to Scott.
It's offensive to me.
I sent one to Scott, Taysom Hill and Nick Chubb for Trey McBride and Julio McLaughlin.
Why would you ever take that?
He's never taken that. Eric, you're sending horrible trades. Your team is horrible. You have no
and
good
then my
players.
last one,
You have to give good
Nick
players.
Chubb for Brock Bowers.
Wow, for Bruce Bowers, you mean?
For Bruce Bowers, I would love Bruce Bowers. I really need a tight end.
Bruce
So
Bowers too. Please give me Bruce Bowers.
Can we mute him? Yeah.
I muted him.
I offered my brother, my little bro, as some would like to call him.
He's a Pisces. He's not built for fantasy football.
I thought this was kind of a blockbuster trade, but apparently declined. I was offering him Jackson Smith and Jigba, Kyle Pitts, and Lamar Jackson for Rashad White, Michael Pittman Jr., and CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, brother's not an idiot. He has a real job. He will not take that.
I was almost with you until CD Lamb.
And the other ones I have out currently I have one out to Levi that I think he might accept.
I had to go to Levi. I had to go
I'm
on to
offering
Levi.
Levi, Lamar Jackson, and Devin Singletary for Alvin
Jayden Daniels is
Kamara
dead.
and AJ Brown.
Say that again, Eli.
Lamar Jackson and Devin Singletary for Alvin Kamara and AJ Brown.
No.
And here's my blockbuster that I think is
I'm
going to
telling Levi, do not.
and here's my blockbuster that I think is going to get accepted. I am asking from Y Guy, Bijan Robinson, T. Higgins, and Travis Kelce. And in return, I am offering him Lamar Jackson, Kenneth Walker,
What do you want to give it a Lamar? What's
And
wrong with
who?
Lamar?
And two.
Keon Coleman,
Why would you ever take that?
Spartan dogs.
Spartan dogs.
That's one guy
Good
ever
point.
given
Good
it.
point.
But I don't
How you
have
got to
to-
break this character, man?
I did break character, bro.
Oh,
I'm
you
giving
gotta break the character.
Good character. Good character. Be myself on the podcast. You want me to be myself? Woke Eli. Use that. Be a conformist. Be a Californian. Be woke like you. And I won't do it. I'm sorry. They asked me to do it. Everyone asked me to do it, and I will not do it.
Who are you offering? Who do you want?
Bear. We are sending Bear a trade. I'm trading with Bear. You didn't want me to trade with Bear. I'm trading with Bear.
Who do you want?
Let me
I'm trading with Bear. I don't give a fuck. I do not give a fuck. I'm trading with Bear. Gotta go blockbuster.
You dropped Daniel Jones?
You need to go back to the that monologue about how good he was.
I just get a notification. Drop
Because
Daniel.
I picked up a guy that I believe is a dark horse, and I think he creamed pretty hard this week, going 12 for 12 to start.
Sam Darnold.
I want to talk about Sam Darnold. He's throwing to maybe some of the great weapons of our game, and coming back in a couple weeks will be TJ Goatinson, the fantasy tight end number 2 behind Kyle Pitts, and he's throwing to the Tom Brady of wide receivers, Justin Jefferson, and a real speed demon in Jordan Addison. I think that Darnold might overtake Lamar Jackson when I trade Lamar Jackson later.
Bar is not beautiful. He's not beautiful like Jayden Daniels. Don't fall for him for a second.
All right, so that was the second official GG Fantasy podcast, long cast. Let's go. Thank you all for joining and for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give a thumbs up, like, and then and then make sure to share the subscribes, and then comment on it. And then we're gonna see you in the YouTube Shorts. We're grinding these out. Check that shit out. We also TikTok or something. I don't know. Fucking check that out. And then vote. I would recommend voting not for Donald.
And if you're gonna vote Trump, right in Joe Biden, vote for Joe Biden.
If you're gonna vote Trump, vote Biden.
That was my Trump.
It's better than it was.
You did it for way too fucking long.
Yeah, it
That
was way
so
too
bad.
long.
That was like unbearable for me.
It's gonna be unbearable to watch.